Hi everybody. Today's a little bit of a different video because instead of fidget toys I'm going to be talking a little bit about skill toys, uh, particularly knuckle rollers or knuckle bones. So I got into these last year as well after getting into fidgets. Have to say I didn't stick with them long enough, to be honest. I still like them. I've kind of got all back into them recently. Um, I bought quite a few from Aroundsquare. They're quite affordable. So just a quick sort of overview of what I've got. So this is a clear acrylic from Aroundsquare, just a standard regular one. I'm not very good at this yet. I'm kind of trying to make a commitment to actually get better at doing this. Because I keep sort of jumping back, back and forth between fidgets and skill toys, it seems. So I love this one. It's light. It's beautiful, just to look at and photograph. I really like clear acrylic, so that's that one. But initially, when I got into them, I was actually sort of rediscovering Bigleri. So that was actually what I was looking for. And these are from Aroundsquare. These are mini hydras, I think. They're titanium and delrim. And I just put them on my own piece of paracord. They come with paracord, but I put it on this green one. Yeah, I first discovered Bigleri when I was a child. I must have been about 7 or 8. We used to go to Greece quite a lot on holiday, and literally just everywhere you looked, just all these a lot of Greeks were playing with these, and every little sort of trinket shop was selling them. So with what little amount of drachma I had, because that was before the euro, I bought my own set, but unfortunately, I'm not, I've got my own house, now, but I think they're somewhere at my family's home, and I just can't find them, which is a shame. They were nothing special. They were just 2 plastic beads on a piece of leather, and I could never find them. So I wanted to get something decent, to try and get back into it. So I got these because they came highly recommended from Aroundsquare, and I imported them. But at the same time, because I was paying all that shipping, I thought, well, I keep seeing these knuckle bones everywhere, so I'll get some knuckle bones. So I bought this one at the same time, which is also acrylic. It's like a green swirled acrylic, absolutely stunning. So I bought them both at the same time, received them. I need to really get, I really need to focus on the Bigleri. I'm not going to demonstrate for you because I'm terrible. Well, I really got into the knuckle bones, so much so that, the Bigleri just went in the pouch, and then I was just playing with the knuckle bone. So, yeah, they are so simple, but, it's just, they are so fun. I really need to get better and learn more tricks and, make, everything smoother. But, I loved that. Then I bought that one. But then everyone kept going on about the Delrin versions. So these are amazing. And these are actually better than the acrylics, I think. They're not as glossy. They feel smoother. And if you drop them, they are so tough. There's no problem. So I got this one. I've also got a black one that is in my work bag as well, so I can play with it at work, and it doesn't really matter if I drop it. And they're all very affordable. They're not that expensive. We have some companies here that sell them in the UK. Oddballs Juggling is one main supplier. You can't get everything from everything that Aroundsquare has from them, so I imported these from Aroundsquare, but I managed to buy these in the UK. I also bought this on Etsy from a Ukrainian maker. I think it's TIB Studios. This is titanium, and it was a slim one, and I initially thought, the slim one's going to be really good because I've got really small hands, but I actually personally find this more difficult to manipulate. And I think it's just the gradient between, the thin area here and where it's, sort of expands outwards and becomes thicker. I think someone with bigger hands would do better with this. I thought it would be opposite, but no, I was stupid. But it's beautifully made. I really recommend his store. This cost me £30. And one I'm going to unbox in a minute is another titanium knuckle roller by Aroundsquare, and that was £50. So, pretty good in terms of value. So, I've got 2 Knucklebones to unwrap here. So, the first one I bought within the UK from Oddballs Juggling. I wanted to get the titanium Aroundsquare Knucklebone, and I've got to be really careful because I've also bought a Knucklebone as a gift for a friend, so I've got to make sure I open the right one. And I can probably just go by weight, to be honest. So they come in these nice little boxes. They're actually bigger boxes, I think, now than they used to be. They've put little stickers on the back. Sorry, I'm just having to check off camera because I really don't want my friend to see. Right, okay. Well, you think you could go by weight, but actually, with the packaging, it's a little bit deceptive. So, okay, this is my friend's one. So, I'm not opening that. That's going to be a surprise for her. So, here we go. Oh, they come with little grey bags now. And here we go. Oh, sorry. Apologies, my hay fever's terrible. Right. Here we go. So this is the titanium. Regular size. Should be regular size. There we go. Knucklebone. And there we go. I'll just compare it to that one. Quite a big difference there actually when you look at them. So I just wanted a sandblasted one. It's a lot heavier obviously than the plastics. And I'm really not good, and it's going to take me a while because this is much heavier. And it's got a rougher texture. But I wanted that kind of, it's not rough, but it's not glossy, which is what I wanted, because I think sometimes the acrylic ones, they just get a little bit stuck to you because of that glossy finish, which is why the Delrin, I think, really works. God, I really need to practice with this. I love the weight. In fact, let's just quickly... Oh no, I'll do it in a minute because I've got another one to unbox. I'm going to weigh them. But it also has Aroundsquare written... just written around the middle. Very nice. I mean, that's beautifully machined. I'm quite a lover of titanium, so yeah, that's lovely. Definitely weightier, but I need to I need to practice a lot, I think. Strange how weight and, I think the material just changes everything. So yeah, okay, so that's the Aroundsquare titanium. Sorry, I'm doing this quite quickly. I don't want to ramble on. You just get a little information card as well with it. Nicely presented. I probably won't use that little pouch, but I like the fact it comes with a little drawstring pouch. It's always nice. So, okay. Now the next one is something special. So this has come from Taiwan. And this is from Unquiet Hands. So, this took about days, I think, from, you know, when it was actually shipped from Taiwan to reach the UK. The tracking was a little bit strange. It just seemed to track as far as leaving Taiwan, and then I got nothing until it arrived in my local delivery office. So, you know, that can happen. Oh god, what's that? Oh, okay, it's been covered in tape, I think. I'm just going to have to destroy the bubble wrap. Usually I try and sort of salvage the bubble wrap and reuse it. I do my best, but if I can open it carefully, I try my best. Oh no, it's not tape, that's strange. I have no idea. Well packed. Now, Unquiet Hands have got some really neat items that I really want them to basically, you know, make back in stock. I really want their clicker fidgets, the small ones particularly, and I really want one of their original Revolver knuckle rollers in titanium. They spin on the ends and they are just amazing. I really want one. Oh wow. Okay, very nicely presented. So this is going to be the knuckle roller. I also ordered a pouch as well, because I make pouches myself, and yes, I could make a pouch for myself, but at the moment I'm just making fidget pouches, and also I love pouches in general, and I love seeing what other people make. So I thought, oh yeah, they sell a neat little leather pouch. So I just thought I'd buy it. So that's nice. Got their logo there. Oh, and it's lined as well on the inside, that's nice. So it's got cotton lining in there. Yeah, very nice. Big, but nice. And I think they just designed these so that, you know, they can fit quite a lot of their products, because they make quite a few different things. So we've got a certificate of authenticity. Very nice. So there we go. Solid Revolver Ultem polished. Number 12. Oh, cool. And the date. So I do know from sort of, you know, skulking about on the Facebook group that you should really hang on to these. Don't lose them because they won't recreate them for your items. They have very good reasons for that, and I completely respect that. You can read them on Facebook. But yeah, just keep these safe, you know, especially if you're gonna, you know, you possibly will sell something on later, you know. If you're gonna sell something, you need to really have that in. And also just for your own records or whatever, or collection. Anyway, they come with their own little felt pouch as well, which is always really nice. I did see this when my friend got one of the clickers. Very nice to just get that included as standard. I think they do that. I know they do it with the clickers, and they've obviously done it with the knuckle roller. I think that's a great thing to do. You know, it's very nice. Branded. Get a sticker and a nice cloth as well, microfiber. So let's have a look. Wow. Okay. Lots of packaging. Oh, sorry, I've hurt my thumb at work. Struggling a little bit. Wow. That. It's almost like a, you know, dripped honey suspended in time. That's the way, that's the best way I can describe it. It's like an hourglass of honey. That's gorgeous. absolutely gorgeous. Let's just compare it in size. So it's got flat ends so that you can just sort of, you know, display it, you know, standing up, which is a nice idea. I was a little bit unsure about the shape, basically mainly because of my experience of this one. You know, there is nothing wrong with this one, I just made a bit of an error. I think if you've got big chunky fingers, big hands, this would be good for you, but for me with little hands, it's a no-go. I just thought the shape, you know, where it gets so narrow in the middle, I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't get on with this. So initially I was like, I really like the look of it, but I'm not going to get it. And then I eventually caved. I've got no self-control. Yeah, no, this is actually very good. Yeah, it is a little bit thinner in the middle than what I'm used to. But it quickly expands outwards. So actually, yeah, it's very nice, and it feels so lovely. I mean, because it's polished Ultem, it's a little bit more reminiscent of the acrylic from Aroundsquare. But obviously Ultem is tough. Whereas, you know, I don't really take this one out with me, or even this one. I don't want to drop them. I don't want them scuffed, or scratched, or, you know, dented in any way, because you do drop these. This is something that, you know, I want to continue practicing and get better at. Kind of wish there were more tutorial videos on YouTube, but there are some. Yeah, no, this is lovely, but I've definitely got to improve. I've got so far to go, but yeah, skill toys are quite nice, and the, you know, it kind of gives you you know, a goal to reach as well. You know, initially I couldn't even, you know, pass these between two fingers. You know, it feels so strange when you start off, but it does, as long as you keep going and you go about it slowly. It sort of starts to come together. See, I'm nowhere near an expert. I'm still a beginner. But it does, you do start getting there, and you get a kind of sense of satisfaction as you go. And also they're quiet, the knucklebones. Obviously if you drop them they're not, but you know, if you're, you know, in an area where perhaps a fidget toy, or Big Larry, oh, there we go, dropped one, or where Big Larry is, you know, going to be too loud and, you know, too noticeable, this is something that's actually quite discreet and is quiet, that you can just fidget with. So, you know, my black Delrin one that I have for work is perfect for that. Yeah, I haven't really got much else to say. You know, this is so well made. It's just absolutely perfect. There's no machine marks. I mean, I don't know how these were made, but got the logo at the top. I mean, I love anything that's like clear acrylic and stuff, because, you know, I've done some, I used to do a little bit of contact juggling as well, so I've got acrylic balls, contact juggling balls, and I love them. It's just, there's just something about, you know, this distortion of images in glass, plastic, you know, really, really pretty, quite hypnotic, very good to photograph as well. I'm really pleased I got this. They do a stainless steel, and I can't remember what the metal is. Is it like a Damascus one? I'm not sure. Something I can't afford anyway. Stainless steel one I thought was going to be way too heavy for my personal taste. But but I just fell in love with this, and like I caved after a little while because, as I said, I've got no self-control. I really wanted a titanium Knucklebone, so the Aroundsquare one is the, the one that was available and that I could instantly think of. But please, 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 Tom, if you ever watch this video, please do the original revolvers with the spinning ends in titanium, please. They are amazing, and I really want one. If you release those, I'll buy one instantly. As long as I get to them in time. This is the way it drops out. Anyway, a little bit of a different video. So, 2 knuckle rollers or knucklebones. Highly recommend. This one's going to take some getting used to because of the weight. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video, but if your fidgets are a little bit loud and obnoxious, maybe look into knucklebones or knuckle rollers. New skill to learn, something you can enjoy and can be quite soothing. Lately I've been using the Delrin one quite a lot, trying to get back into it and into practice, and it's just been so soothing. I've been sitting watching things, watching videos on YouTube or whatever, and just sitting here doing this, and it's nice. It's hard to tear myself away from the Wrapped, but I sort of chop and change between fidgets and knuckle rollers these days. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll try and put some links down below for these items, but if you've got any questions, just ask. I'm by no means an expert, but there are loads of videos on YouTube of people can do amazing stuff with these things. Really worth watching if you're looking for inspiration. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Okay, so I forgot to weigh them, so they're a little bit annoying to balance on the scales, but here we go. So the swirled acrylic is almost 12 grams. Come on. The Delrin is about 14. Let's see if I can get this to stay on there. Yeah, clear acrylics around about 12 grams. So the TIB Studio, it's about 20 grams. Now, the Unquiet hands. What am I doing? Silly me. 12.5 grams. Now, this big titanium beast doesn't want to stay. Come on. Yeah, it's about 44 grams. Yeah, quite a difference in weight. So, yeah. See you guys.